So I finished my breakfast, and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit. My microphone on charge, and my dog right here. You can see him, but he's a good boy. Um, I want to talk a little bit about arts, artsy fartsy. Let's start from here. The sunshine overshine me, the train behind my window, and we start. The recently YouTube feed started give me a lots of videos about art block and how to start working when you don't feel like that. You don't feel like you want to work, or you don't feel like it's worth it, or everything you do it's a big piece of poo poo. So I decided to talk a little bit about it, and I'm gonna work on my painting. So it's gonna be a little bit of talk and a little bit of work. Worky talkie. Worky talkie. Worky talkie. Okay. Worky talkie. Coffee sip. Okay. Not to put my brushes into the coffee, but we all do sometimes. And we lie that we never drink the paint water. We all did. Don't lie to me, I know it. If you're trying to tell me I'm gross and I did it and anybody else did, I don't believe you. A little bit about my painting. I don't know how good you can see it right here. So the idea behind was kind of obvious for me. Most of my paintings about it. So it's a little rubber ducky. Probably it's just a mess. Little rubber ducky in a desert. And I start already put the first layers and whatever. It makes me feel a little bit better when I put the first layers. It looks like crap, but at the same time, it feels a little bit more covered than just a clean canvas. Nothing bad about a clean canvas. I like sometimes watching how artists start to draw from blank canvas, do the sketch on top, and start paint the details till they have totally done. So it's like they made it, and it's like they take one part, finish that part, and go to another part and finish that part, but all the canvas still blank, still white or black, whatever. What canvas do you use? I like it to watch, but I don't like to work that way. I feel it's incorrect. Tell me I'm wrong, but I feel it's incorrect. At the same time, when you put the first layer, it feels like paint laid down, like layering much better after. It feels a little bit more rich color, if I can say that. Rich color. Intense. So yeah. Welcome to Work and Talk. Working Talkie. So, working Talkie. Money. Coffee sip. Well, I have a little bit bad situation in this particular moment because sunshine goes straight behind the canvas I put on the table. In the future, I want to have easel, like a standing easel, and I can put it in a corner when I can have a complete shadow behind the canvas, and it's going to be helpful. I used to work at night. I used to, not anymore, but Yeah, the idea behind it is talking about artist artist art block, when you can draw or paint or do anything not feeling like it's crap. How to deal with that? How not to stop to work at all, and you can consistently wait for um I don't know, inspiration from outside. And most of the artists say, whatever, do something, at least a little bit, at least try to. And yeah, that's actually correct. Probably. But sometimes you just don't want to. You feel like it just doesn't worth it, and it's still gonna look like quack. Um, but today I'm gonna try to go over my art block, and we'll see where it goes. I'll try to put you somewhere right here so you can hear me. We are gonna do the walkie-talkie, and my canvas. I know you probably don't see it so well, but I better be closer to you, person who watched me. Now it's time to pick them. Oh gosh, I destroy that. Dang it. Where is it? Where is you? Right here. I don't know if you can see it. Please. Show it. No. Oh, shit. Okay. I think I destroyed my stuff, but okay. And I definitely need a couple big ones. Maybe you're gonna go away from here? Come on. Go. Go. How to show you to the people, huh? Okay. That's a dog. And he's trying to eat cats. Okay. We continue with this. I need to pick my beautiful brushes. And I think I pick all of them. And now we go. Here we go. So, what about art block? All the artists know about it, and a little trick, I don't like to wash my color palette. And I just cover it with a saran wrap, and then you just take it off and cut it off and throw away. But I kind of like to take a little pieces of dry paint and just like take it out. Ugh, satisfaction. I don't know. If you don't like it, what's wrong with you? Okay. I need probably yellow paint, and I feel like it's gonna be piece of crap. That's what's my brain gone through when I start working. And I know my husband don't understand it. And he just like, oh yeah, your work gonna look good. In the end, when I use all my straight to not destroy it and not cut it all the canvas. But it's complicated. And if you're artist and you understand what I'm trying to say, I use acrylic paint. A little bit about acrylic paint. Whole the university and institute I used only gouache. It's like water-based paint. And I have like a professional gouache, okay? Not like child gouache. So yeah, I'm a professional. And you know what? Acrylic paint much better. I figured it out this much much, much later than I finished my institute and university after. I use the old brands. I know some artists prefer a third level. Well, you can suck my brush. First level, great work. Seriously, you don't need anything else. First level, same. Maybe a little bit difference, but trust me, if you know how to use paint, you can figure it out. It's not a big deal, honestly. Or like brushes, that's the cheap ass brush. Yeah, it's gonna die fast, but it works the same. And if you think the expensive brush is gonna live forever, no, it's not. It's not. They are not. Mm-mm. No. I mean, if you use oil, if you paint with oil, I like oil. Oil is interesting, but it smells like shit. But because you need extra oil and you oily and everything is oily. And if you once touch it accidentally, if I accidentally touch the acrylic, I just gonna have acrylic paint on me. But if you touch the oil, you're gonna have crusty, oily, gross thing that complicated to wash off or stinks. But yeah, acrylic have the same thing. Gouache, great. If you use watercolor, you're a lucky one. You don't have a problem with being covered in paint. I like watercolor. Watercolor. Let's go. I show you my board. So this is my paint board. A little bit about that. I just seen it in a TikTok. Someone did it, so I decide why I'm worse than that people or something. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Let's take this one. Oh, I don't show you that. I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, and I decide. There's my color palette. If you can see, it's my favorite color. And there's the Duckie. There's the Duckie. What's going on? Why you don't move? Move, please. There's the Duckie. It looks like a piece of crap. If you know how a piece of crap look, if you have a dog and you ever pick it up one, well, there it is. There it is. The colors, everything. You can see the line of pencil under. So that's me. I'm an artist, and I have a master's degree. Nothing helps. Damn it! What's wrong with this camera? I need to learn that. But yeah, okay. Okay, come back. Don't run away from me. Okay. Hello. Stability is not my strongest part. Move a little bit so you can see that. I'm gonna sit like this, a little bit in the shade. Okay. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, the paint and the art block, and how people with the art block hate their work. I'm usually not here. Sometimes the other artists give the advices like you need to look for other people's works and have the inspiration from there. Agree. I know not for everyone it works, but for me it works. The way, oh, they're so talented. They're so talented. They can do that. Why I can't? Gary, come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? I have an ass dog. So ass. Probably need the brown colors too. Wait for me. Life is not fair. Shit. What am I supposed to do with that? coffee sip. Probably I also became really upset when I watched the other artists. It's because I go to their shop and I see they sell their stuff. This makes me upset. Not that they have sales, not exactly the thing they have a sales. They just can. I can't sell my work. It feels like it's not good enough. People don't want to buy it. Ooh, other stuff. But yeah, today we're gonna have something I call second layer bullshit. Do something and not cry about after. Just sit and do. A do. See? And do. More about art blog, I can say my particular situation, I feel like I'm not a good artist. I feel like there's some people who doesn't have any education. They're more talented, they're more driven to work than I did in my life. I don't know, they just like, oh, I love to do this. I do this because I love to do this. It's not like I don't like to draw or I don't like to paint or anything like that, but I just feel like I just feel like people who doesn't have any education background, they just much easier about it. They just like, I don't need to know rules for losers, and you just like, I was fucked in an ear to make specific color or specific shape of nose that gonna be correct to have a good grades in the university, and that people ruin all the system and do it well and sell their works. That's what I feel. Don't judge me. I mean, you can judge me, I don't care. I judge myself, so why you can? But in the meantime, if you're an artist and you feel that way, I'm probably gonna tell you just continue to work, and you're probably good in your niche. But it always works for someone else, but not for you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I understand the people, and I understand they're really talented. And if someone tells me I'm talented, I'm just like, man, relax your booty hole. You don't need to prove me anything. I know I'm psychic in art. Sorry for swearing, but I seen the good works. You know what I mean? If you say my work is good, well, you probably don't see the good works. Never. But yeah. I also don't want to work. It feels like everything sucks. But let's go talk a little bit about art in general. So, I believe you don't need an education to be artist. I'm a person who have an education and who artist. I believe you don't need to use expensive tools just because it's not make you more artistic or better artist or make your art better. It's like it doesn't matter what camera you have. If you don't know how to use it, it's going to be just a metal brick. So yeah, you can have really expensive camera, but you can do the sucks pictures. So, and a good pot doesn't make a good soup. You know what I mean? You need to know how to do soup first, and then you can have a good expensive pot. But why if your soup's still good in a regular pot? You know what I mean? But if you sell your soup and it's sell it really expensive, then Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to prove, but I don't know, man. I think life is not fair. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking in general. Life is not fair. Take, for example, this ducky. Well, it's a little rubber ducky who decided to go to the trip. Little story. Decide to go to the trip outside world. And in the middle of the trip, find himself in a really foreign, complicated situation who could be scared for other people, but not for this ducky because it's just a piece of rubber, yellow rubber toy, you know? So, what are you afraid of? I probably need to do something with that. If you don't know how to make your color better, just put the absolutely random color in it. Not much, but a little bit. So for example, if you put a little bit of blue and purple and a yellow and ochre and white and a little bit of black, more paint you put, more shitty color gonna be. That's true. What I learned in a university, for example, not in an institute, in my bachelor's degree. So if you mix more than 3 colors, it's gonna look like shit. The color gonna look like shit. But at the same time, they usually want for you do the shitty thing. A little bit back, for difference. So sometimes classic art, they like this shitty greenish, brownish, grayish colors. Nothing bright. You know what I mean? Life is dark and gray and whatever. And if it's peach, it must have a little bit of blue. You know what I mean? Well, it's kind of true, but at the same time, well, if you think about that outside of the art, it sounds ridiculous, but it is how it works. Anyway, more colors you mix, worse color you're gonna have. But at the same time, if you put one color in another color, it depends how much do you put one color in another color, you're gonna have pretty decent color mix. So just remember it. And if I'm wrong, execute me. Well, my art don't sell anyway. What's gonna change? I'm gonna be the first artist who give the bad advice. Well, you know how many artists kind of, everyone think artist is something like, oh, art, I don't need eat or sleep, I gotta make my art so sacrificing work. No, you don't believe me, but artists want to eat. Artists want to sell their works. They want to. They just can't sometimes. I don't know how artists advertise themselves or someone buy their works. I try to advertise myself, and I feel like nobody's cared about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just nobody cares. First, I think a lot depends of community you're in. Sometimes community just can't afford art. If you know what I mean. I mean, music, for example, it's a free art. You can hear a train. You can hear on the radio. So you don't need to buy subscription or album or whatever. But at the same time, you can hear the songs you want sometimes. It depends of the radio station, probably. So yeah, I mean, and art, yeah, you can go to museum, but you need to pay for it. You can go to free museum, but you're gonna see it once. And of course, having art in your house, it's something that not everyone first want. Some people just want a print or something, like a real art. How many stories there is art with a really dark history, and like people just like, that painting, there's a boy in a painting, he was dying, and his father drew him when he's dying, shit like that. Who wants to hold anything like this in their house? Even if it looks great. I think it's a lot depends on how artists feel doing the painting. And in this situation, my paintings make everyone, run to the toilet. I'm totally joking. I'm trying to put a lot of love in it. In a way, not like, oh, love. No, just make it bright and better than my mood. Just make it feel better. I like how my paintings looks on the wall. I honestly want to have my paintings on the wall, in my house at least. It's make me feel good, even if when I do it, it's like, it feels like I relieve all these bad things, and now it can bring only a good vibe. You know what I mean? So it's like I relieve all the bad before, so you don't need to worry about it. You know what I mean? So just put this on the wall and have fun in your life. I like to do that. I learn new technique called spread the shit around the canvas, and look how it'll look. Yeah. I think a lot of paintings, it's just consistent work on not stopping with nobody cares of my art, or not stopping with everybody who cares in my art is only my family, or stuff like this. Because usually it is. Your family gonna like your art if your family like you, but yeah, life is unpredictable. I mean, if your family supports you and give you time and money to pursue your dreams, well, you're a lucky one. I must tell you, you are a lucky one. And use it, abuse it, do everything to have this as long as possible. To not worry about anything, just work on your skills and try to figure out what you like, what you don't. And if you don't like something, just don't do it. Yeah, it's that easy. In art, if you wanna go against rules, go against rules. If it works for you. Like I said, education is just showing you how everything works, but you can live without it. Nobody's gonna punch you in the face if you don't gonna use some rules. At the same time, color, I can argue with you if you said the colors doesn't matter. And most of people think that if you do the black and white photos, it's gonna look good. Nope. Not every black and white photos look good. Not every color palette look good. You must have the eye for it. I don't know how I get my eye for it. I think it's through education probably. So I just shit on education and I said education is actually necessary. No, I mean, yeah, probably. The color, it's only one thing that I love probably the most in art, in painting. when you put the different colors and all together, they make beautiful connection and slightly go from one to another one. I don't know. It's just romantical. Romantical. Yeah. Guys, you kissing so loud. You know that? You want for a jealous? Jay? Oh no. I'm just talking to you. I'm sorry. I mean, it's fine. I hate my work anyway. I definitely gonna like it in the end. I will say that. And I'm probably gonna look at this and I'm gonna think it's someone else draw it, not me. I don't know, what is it? What does the star means? What does the starfish means? Oh gosh. I don't know what I'm trying to say with that. I will clean it a little bit because this looks not realistic. I don't know, what looks realistic? War? Marvel movies? I don't know. I'll try to make some kind of looking sandy, I don't know, sandy sand, I don't know. It doesn't look like sand, it looks like a crab. Crab sand. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this way, a little bit of that way. What is this? What is this starfish? I don't like it. I don't know what's going through your head when you paint or draw or whatever. I usually like to watch true crime. I don't know why, it makes me feel good. And also I like to work when I'm angry. And I think I make myself angry during the work because without it, it's just like happy artist or something. Nobody cares. Who cares about happy artist? You must struggle. You must have, I don't know, half eye, 1/4 of arm, and live under the bridge and do the great art and became famous after you die. That's what people want from artists. Dying of starvation and became famous after death. That's exactly what people wait. That's the great artist. That's the artist people want to see. Well, if today we go to the Michaels, I'm probably gonna buy myself a standing like floor easel because this motherfucker is killing me. I mean, I like it for small paintings, but in the future I want to start to do huge paintings and you know what? Artists fight whose paintings is bigger. Don't remind you anything, no? My painting is 4 feet tall. 4 feet? 4 foot? I don't know. How do you call it? 5 feet? 5 whatever. 4 meters tall. If you need to I don't know how much is meters, it's your fault. It's your business. I don't want to do this for you. If you don't know what meter is, who cares? That's your fault. You don't know that. My fault, I don't know what's the feet is. I mean, I know what feet is, but I need to imagine a feet. It's ridiculous. Who measure with feet? With the monkey toes. I don't know. Do you want to measure something with the monkey toes? I don't. But it doesn't mean I can't. So I'm not judging you. I'm not judging anyone. But everyone judge me. Everyone is Judge Judy. I don't know, it looks, oh gosh. I'm really glad the window is right here. I can throw this away anytime. There's something right there, and I can see that because it's too weird, I don't know. Maybe orange, a little bit of red. Okay, let's go try this. Kind of bullshit, but okay. Well, this works somehow. Okay, maybe a little bit of orange right there. Just to make it a little bit more color. And a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Gary! Gary! What are you doing there? You trying to catch Emma? So let's go back to our block because it goes a little bit away. Just consistent work. Just work and hate your work until you feel different. I don't know. You probably won't, but you at least can try, right? I'm just trying to encourage you to do something. And I probably mostly do this to myself. I want to encourage myself to do something because I feel myself like a lazy butt who don't want to work. And I have some kind of bullshit right here. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fix it. Please help me. Send me money. I'm going to live on the street. It's like, if all my problems can be really easy to fix with like a little bit of pain. And there's my beautiful husband. Hello. I'm green because you comes to me and your jacket is green and I'm just like, I'm a Shrek. I hate it.
Where's the mic?
Right here.
Oh, you put it on you?
Yeah.
What do you mean you hate it?
I just hate it. I don't like it.
You don't like what?
My painting.
Oh, of course, it's that days. I hate my painting, and then it becomes beautiful, and then I love it.
You see what I'm trying to say? He think it's easy. He think it works so easy, but it's not. I hate my job until I finish it. Otherwise it's gonna be bullshit anyway. What is this? What is this? You see it? What the fuck is that? This doesn't make any sense. What is the? Oh gosh. You know what? Oh, what do you want to say?
You've been talking this whole time?
Yeah.
Nice. You're about 50 minutes in.
Oh, nice. We're probably gonna close it up. The main thing, what I'm talking about, if you wanna come to me and entertain me a little bit, like 4 minutes, 3. You wanna sit somewhere close to me?
No, I'm good.
Why?
Because I don't look well.
I'm not look well either. And it doesn't mean we're gonna put it anywhere, but just in general. What I'm talking about art
I got
block.
a question.
Yes.
Are you sure it's me that you're painting?
I'm talking about art block. You know what art block is?
I assume like writer's block.
Yeah, when you feel like you don't want to work or any work you did sucks, and I recently seen a lots of videos that people talking about how to over how it's called over
Come.
co-
Overcome.
yeah, overcome the art block. I also like say like you need to watch other people works, you need to just do something, you need to this, you need to that. But if I look at the other people works, I did recently, like yesterday, I see the girl, she do like really interesting surrealistic artworks, more like illustration. And I look at this and I'm like, oh, I'm curious. Wow, so cool. She have a lot of subscribers. She have a website. I go to the website and I see all her paintings are sold. Sorry, all the paintings are sold, and she sell just like the prints of that paintings because they all on the website, but they all sold. And I'm like, yeah, because she's talented, and probably she don't have education. That's the thing. I feel like whatever I do, and I'm proud that I have education, but what it gives to me, except it takes 5 years of my life, and I'm not satisfied with anything I do. And that person probably absolutely do everything with a clean enthusiasm and sell everything. And I don't say it's bad. She's really good. I like it. I probably want something like this too, but it's her style. She's fine her style, and I don't have my own style. You know what I mean? I try to different things and it doesn't work for me. And I don't feel like I'm a good artist because I only get the inspiration from other artists, and it feels like I'm all the time consistently one way or another copying another artist. So I don't feel like it's me. I always try to do something that someone already did, and just trying to do this little bit like slightly different to make it more look like something else. I don't know. People don't talk about how complicated to be an artist because, like I said before, everyone except the artist is going to be half eye, quarter of the arm, living under the bridge, died of starvation, but have incredible art. And they became famous after death. That's what people want from artists. You know what I mean? Drug addicted and draw under the influence or whatever, anything destructive that artists must be totally wrecked and became famous after death because they don't deserve food or recognition during the life, because art is something you do from your soul. It must be something for free, for people, for society, whatever. But in the end, it's like bad if you want to have money for your art, and it's also depends of society you live in or like area or whatever. If the people poor, they can't afford art, and if people rich, they buy the art with the artist with the name, someone rich the way like have some money to can afford it. They don't want to like random person, they want like someone specific. Oh, I like that person. How became that person that people want to buy the art from? You said social media. You can say social media, but to have social media attention, you need to have some kind of group of people who already start to see you as artists and spread the like knowledge about you or your artworks. And sometimes it can take years and years, but some people just, oh, I draw one painting and I sell it for $2,000. Where does it come from? Where does it go? That's what my brain sometimes going through. That's the main reason when I work, I like to listen something horrifying, like a true crime, because if I start thinking about all of this stuff, I became really upset, and I decided to just make this video to show what actually what actually going on in my brain when I create something. Just talking, not thinking a lot what exactly I'm talking about. I decided to talk about art block just to have a topic, but of course I go like deep in different directions. I still come back to that if I lose my point or whatever.
If I may.
Yeah, you may.
You don't have to do that. If I may.
Mhm.
I think you get caught up and believe the narratives that people put on social media or the internet or the media in general, especially about people who you think might be an overnight success. Um,
Yeah, it's B-Roy. He liked that. I need to send it to him. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, I think you just get caught up in that narrative, and honestly, I don't think anybody's story's like that. I just think people do a good job hiding the shit, hiding the bad stuff, because they feel like no one wants to see that. And you're saying like, in order to have a name, you need to have a group of people that support you and share your art, and you're just in the middle of the process right now. So it looks kind of hopeless. I mean, I feel the same way about our videos, you know? I feel the same way about shit, everything we do.
I don't think it's right thought. I don't think I'm like 100% right and it works that way. It's just what my brain gone through when I'm what I'm thinking about.
And then as far as originality, like, don't get caught up in that. I don't think originality is coming up with something that's completely new and unseen before. I think originality is just how you see things in your own perspective. Like a lot of our videos where we chat, or even on our podcast, I'll say like some of the stuff we're doing isn't original. It's just from our perspective.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right.
So like if you feel like you're copying somebody, somebody's copying you. Somebody's copying them. Everybody copies everybody, but it's how you interpret it. If you interpret it the same as somebody else, that's something different. But if you paint a rubber ducky in the desert, I'm sure you're not the first person to ever do that. I'm sure if we Google that right now, we'll see maybe a couple of dozen examples.
Possible.
Where this is from your perspective, with your skill set. And all of those things might be inspired or copied off of somebody else, but it's just how you put that together that makes it original.
Yeah, I think everything already invented.
Sure.
So you're not creating anything new.
Even with like the noses, like there's plenty of like pieces out there, plenty of examples of people who do different things with noses and ears. But it's the reasoning behind how you do it. It's how you present it. It's what you choose to do it on, like the kind of characters you make. It's not that no one's ever seen this before.
Yeah.
You're not the first person, and even the reasoning, like you're not the first person that's insecure about their features, but it's how you present it that makes it original.
Yep, you're probably right.
Trust me, I mean, like, and I get it, like people not seeing the stuff. Like I deal with the social media for the video pages, and sometimes you see that no one sees this stuff, and you just kind of keep creating with the hope that if you do, you know,
Consistent and good.
that people will eventually see it because they'll be interested in you and want to check out your growth. As I said, we're not the first interview show. We're not the first podcast.
It's just nobody's ever talked. What's the like the stones under the water? You know what I mean? You don't know how much
it hurts to walk on them.
Yeah. Everyone just like show the success, because success it's something great and you want to share it, of course, but nobody's talking how hard to get there, how is nerve-wracking, how it's complicated, and how it's like, I don't know, it's even like little things like not even like, even if everyone, like every your friend watching, but it's only your friends watching, you know what I mean? You're still happy there's someone watching, but it's not exactly what you're trying to achieve, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it feels like you take like, oh, my friends doesn't matter. No, it's better, but it's, I still want to not to be famous, but be seen and heard, or I want for my art being like somewhere touching people's
Yeah, I'll be
hearts.
honest, I want to be paid for this shit.
And of course, like
Like,
yeah, every artist want to be paid for their work. And it's so upsetting when you do work and you work hard and you put the soul into it and you don't have any, not only money, like money is important, but once my friend say, when I go to the university, she say the phrase, and I never forget this phrase her. She said, well, what do you do in your institute? Sitting and painting every day. It's like it's not a work. And I figured it out, yeah, she's actually think that way, because, well, kids drawing too, you know, like think like this. It's upsetting, especially hear it from a friend.
Yeah.
It's hard work, and people don't understand how much, like, it's not only hard work when you just doing it, you learn to doing it, and you constantly fucked up during this learning. And if it's a video, there's every time there's something. There is a somewhere softbox is reflected in glasses. There is sometimes the sound not like you want to, or like it's grabs some noise outside, or some jacket noise, and it's really upsetting. And it's not something you like. You can control it, but also, if someone pay you a lots of money, you probably have more time and more, like, how it's called, detail, like nitpicking, like there's things you can take the person who do specifically audio. If you have money for it, then you can be sure that you can concentrate on something else. If I, for example, want to concentrate on an art, and I have a person who go and sell and move my art somewhere in the world, I cannot worry about that, because you can worry about social media creating and have the ideas at the same time, and it must be a good quality. Everything must be a good quality. Everything must be 100%. And if you do this and you try, for example, for 2 months, and you don't have any feedback, a positive feedback, you feel like it's worthless. And I think that's moving the art block too, because you try, it doesn't work, and you just like, your body just like, why I execute myself, why I suffer, not sleep, thinking too much, sitting in a shrimp position. For what? For worry about I don't have a food, or worry about I don't have customers. I don't know. It's not easy. It's not easy to be an artist, and how it's like sound like, ooh, artist, ooh, it's so cool, it's so rich, but people don't understand what's behind it. Most of people don't understand. Try create something by yourself and sell it. Not for your parents, not for your friends, but someone like random people on the street, random people on the internet. Try to sell it. Like I said, your parents can like your art and can support you and whatever if they like you, of course. But at the same time, they're gonna love you and support you anyway. But
Some of us.
yeah, but at the same time, well, at the same time, try to do this with the random people. Try make some people you never know think you're great. Yeah,
Just be
complicated.
hopeful, lady.
I will.
And well, if you feel good about publishing this, I think people will get a better perspective of who you are.
Yeah,
It's better
probably.
to be real and honest.
Yeah. And it's Workie Talkie. Bye bye. Coffee sip. Give me 1 second. Coffee sip.